What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here. We are back with our SAO Rising Steel video. In today's video, we're going to be hopping into the new event, the Knights Recollections event that dropped just a couple days ago. I would have had this out yesterday, but if I'm being totally honest, Animal Crossing kind of took over my priorities for a bit. I've been playing that a little bit crazy, so I apologize for the late video here. That's actually very unprofessional YouTube-wise, but oh well, I'm sure you guys will understand. But we're gonna hop in. I've already actually completed it, but I took more turns than I would have liked to. I still have all the, other than like, man characters. That's kind of a weird female. Why didn't you just say male? Why man? Okay. Anyways, I guess they want you to do like a full male team and a full female team. Basically, if you want to get these Renly and Shayta crystals, which I'll definitely have to do. I even have 4? So it says 4 male characters. I'm actually curious. Before we hop in here, I want to see if I can even do that. With my 4 stars. Kirito, Yu-Gi-Oh! I really can't. I mean, I guess if I really went with, like, ordinal scale Kirito, and then I brought, what is it, Berkuli? Those are literally my only 4 male characters. Like, if you look at, this is my entire 4-star character list. They're the only 4 male well, it is a Sword Art game after all, so that is a thing. But anyways, I'm gonna show you guys what... I didn't mean to click that. It's really hard to kind of tap on things in this game real quick. Anyways. Okay, let's skip through this. I'm going to show you guys what my method was for beating this, and I'll definitely be able to beat it faster this time because I actually know what I'm doing here. Now, this method won't really work if you don't have, a decent amount of dark units. Really, the back characters here, I really just have Shayta here. For the fact of that she gives the 25% incarnate buff. So we're actually not going to be using Liz or Shayta at all for this. They were just kind of there because I wanted to have dark characters, but I'm really only using the front 2 people. So if you have Kirito and Yuki, this method that I'm going to use should work fine for you. And then Roni's just there as a charge character. I wouldn't worry about break characters because we're not going to be waiting long enough in each run for a break to even be necessary. So before we hop in, just to give you an idea what we're going to do is, we're going to use Lifa's Enhance to essentially buff up, I think Yuki gets to go first, so we buff up her charge, then we get Roni to do a charge, and then Kirito's turn will be after, we hit the Incarnate, and then after that, we just back out. And then we do that again, rinse and repeat. That is my method for this one, so I'm going to show you how that kind of works here, in case you haven't hopped in yourself. But I've always found that with these missions, you can't do this obviously with the ranking events because the ranking events is a one-time try. But I found with these events, this is the best method to kind of just like, you spend your 40 tickets, you get that first incarnate off and you back out because after that first incarnate, the enemy gets so many turns and you're just wasting turns to try and beat it in under that 40 turn limit. Luckily for this event, there's no 30 turn limit. So, I mean, we'll probably still beat it in under 30 turns, but I haven't seen anything that really shows that it's going to do that. By the way, it said do it with female characters, so I'm wondering if we should just take out Kirito. And, I don't know, Kirito really hits hard, though. I think I'm not going to do that for this one. And I think it's for level 80 anyway. I'll probably do those side objectives later. But we're going to stick with this because Kirito does do a lot of damage with him having his own weapon and his own armor and everything. So let's hop in. It should only take us 3 runs of this to actually get this done because that's what took me last time. So these first 3 turns, we obviously don't get to really do anything here. You're going to take a decent amount of damage, but you really don't have to worry about healing here. Okay, we're not going to heal. We are going to be enhancing, we're going to be enhancing Yuki. And Lifa's Enhance basically makes it so our charge goes up a lot faster. So we're going from 25% to 89%. And we're not even going to be worrying about attacking the side ones because they'll die on their own as time goes on. Let's go ahead, we'll do that. And see, that's going to knock them back, so we only have to worry about this first attack here. Because we're going to be backing out once it gets to Yuki's turn again. Just like that. 69,000 damage. Very, very good. And yeah, we don't have to worry about healing at all, because for those, like, if you're worried about those requirements, like, you know, beat with an incarnate or beat without characters dying, it only matters for the final run when you're actually going to defeat the enemy. So even if we lost, like, all our characters here, it really wouldn't matter. So he's going to do Assault Stance. We're done here. We're backing out. See, that was almost, you know, that's over a third. That's probably like 40% health that went down. We could possibly do this in 2 runs if I felt like wasting the turns, but we'll see. So now we do the same thing. We hop back in. Like I said, we're really not using our back row team. If I had Renly, I would probably put Renly where Liz's spot is, just for the extra percentage boost, which in that case, we would actually have it after that first charge. So it is unfortunate that we don't, but it's not a big deal. Alright, he lunges. He's going to do Magic Guard, and then he's going to do Assault Stance. Now, rinse and repeat. Enhance. Charge. Charge. And Incarnate. Did more damage that time. So yeah, these events become pretty straightforward, especially with where, you know, if you've been playing since day one and you've spent like maybe a little bit of money, there, you know, people's accounts should be pretty stacked at this point if you've been playing pretty consistently and, you know, playing smart with how you summon on these banners. Let me actually see, because, no, they're going to get way too many turns here. We're going to take that third run. Because originally, and it's still going to take us a few more turns because we got to deal with the ads. Which we'll deal with on that third run as well. We'll smack them out of the way. But yeah, I feel like if you've been, you know, summoning smart, doing the guaranteed 4-star stuff, getting all the crystals you can to limit break, you know, people should have pretty stacked accounts to where these kinds of events should not be hard to get the level 90 stuff done in the required turns, even if you don't have the right typings. I feel like even with this one, even if you don't have, like, full dark teams, if you have, like, 1 or 2 dark units, even just one good one that you can incarnate with, I feel like you should be able to do this method fine. So we'll go ahead, we'll do the same thing again. We'll actually charge on this enemy over here, just to start doing some extra damage on the side enemies. That was the weakest one yet, 67,000. Oh yeah, and as you can see, the enemy's gone already. And that should do it. I thought we might have to do a little extra attacks, but I think that should be enough to take both these guys out. And there you go. 28 turns. Screenshot that, actually, because I like to see that. 37 turns was my first time. And essentially what I did wrong the first time was I kept going for a little bit after that first incarnate. Thinking maybe I could do like an extra turn or 2, but that was clearly not what was needed. So even if there were some level 30 missions to complete, I would have been fine with that, but it looks like for the rest of these, it's just like, okay, so like this one, okay, so they're all level 80 here. I don't think there's, okay, so there is level 90s then. Yeah, level 90 with all male characters, that's gonna be a problem. Well, it says 4 or more, so they can be in the back party. So I can literally just make... let me actually look real quick, because we actually got this done pretty quick, so I just want to do some little brainstorming here real quick. So, what do Kiri... what do you do? Okay, so he might work as a charge... Oh, he's a charge character. No, you know what? That would probably work. If I can get this Kirito leveled up, because he is fully limit broke, if I can get him to 100... and just replace him as a charge character, and then we just put Berkuli in the back team. But then we need Yu-Gi-Oh up there too, which actually would be fine. We could replace Yuki with Yu-Gi-Oh, and we don't need break characters, so we can replace Roni with the other Kirito. So those are both water units, which is still fine. So with those 4 characters, that would actually be perfect, because I can still use the same method of Leafa, you know, doing what she has to do. So that actually wouldn't be a problem at all. And female characters, obviously, we'll just take Kirito off the team and put someone else there. Yuki's Incarnate should still be enough to... Plus, we don't have to go for the under 40 turns anyway. We just got to complete it. So that shouldn't be too bad at all. What were the other requirements? I think there were a few others. So level 90, that takes care of that with the female and male characters. And then you gotta do level 90 with 6 sword characters. Who am I use? So I guess just, my main team is all sword characters, so all I have to do is, yeah, just do it without Liz. So without Liz is gonna be easy. So there's that one. I definitely recommend, if you can do these, do it. Because, you know, all these diamonds and stuff out. So it's 10, 20, 30, 40. Yeah, it's like 40 you can get just from those things up there. 2 rapier characters, so I'll just bring both my Asunas. I can just put both Asunas on the back team. Dagger characters... I mean, that's still not bad. You just change, like I said before, you just change the back row. So I can bring any of these, like, free-to-play characters down here, you know. Ironically, they're all kids, which makes sense. But the Free Sortiliana, the Alice, or the Selka, or even the new Yui that I just pulled, I can just put her on the back team, because, I mean, I do want her to start getting some XP. But, yeah. All these are going to be pretty easy for me to kind of knock out relatively fast. Why are you so... Oh, because you're not wearing a... I'm like, why are you so low, but you're not wearing anything? Well, let's change that. There you go. Now her health is a little more what it should be for Sheta. But that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know what you found to work for you if you did something different than me down below. Obviously, there are other characters like the ordinal scale characters that you could have used, the actual summonable ones. So if those work for you, let me know down below, as well as any other dark units that I don't have. But I feel like this event, if you do have a decent amount of dark characters, even if you just have like 2, like if you just have the starting Kirito and Yuki, I feel like you'll be fine with this, even if they're not at 100. You should still be able to get this done under 40 turns, because I used a full level 100 front row team, and I was able to do it in 27 turns, so I feel like even if you had like full 90s, you would still be able to do it in under 40. Even if it took you, you know, like 36, 37 turns, but you should really only be going to that first incarnate anyway, and then trying to smack it down with that. But it might take you like 4 tries instead of 3 for me, but it should still be relatively easy. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel. Like I said, let me know what you guys did down below for this event. If you had any trouble, let me know what you had trouble with. And that's going to be it, guys. And I expect some news within the next few days, because we did get that data mine stuff for, what do you call it? For the Pontifex, Queenella. So we should probably get news for her relatively soon, unless she's just being put in the data mines, like, for a much later thing. But, I guess we'll just have to... Oh, and I got my free... Let's do this free scout before we get on out of here, actually. May as well. Maybe we'll get some, on-video summon luck. I actually forgot that I hadn't done this today. Let me know, guys, if you have been getting anything from these single summons here. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna be everything. We'll let this animation rock to see if we can get lucky with anything. I doubt it. And there you go. We got a 2-star Sakia, so that gives us 1 Earth Crystal. People may be like, these single summons suck or whatever, but if you really think about it, they really don't. They're actually really, really good because you just get, it's essentially you're getting a whole bunch of free crystals, once a day. That's gonna be it, guys. I'll see y'all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.